The Marion High School Alumni Association is a 501c3 not-for-profit, and it's designed to help honor the past and help the present build the future. We have a 100% volunteer board with no staff, and yet they are committed to making a difference to honor your legacy at Marion Community Schools and help our school continue to be one of the very best. One of the first things we were blessed to receive is a passionate donor who wanted to honor the rich tradition of athletics in the Bill Green Arena. To promote our legends, our record 27 Indiana All-Stars in basketball, 2 video screens to energize the crowd, new banners, new recognition, Marion Giant Indiana Hall of Famers, our conference, regional, and sectional champs, and our record-tying 8 state championship teams. And more sports are coming. And then we'll honor the Hall of Distinction members in the front of Marion High School. It's a great way to honor the past, educate the present, and let them know what giants have spawned from Marion High School.
We are the Giants, the mighty, mighty Giants. Everywhere we go, people want to know who we are. So we tell them, we are the Giants, mighty, mighty Giants. Everywhere we go, people want to know who we are. So we tell them.
Marion was the first school in Grant County to get a turf field and wanted a nice stadium around it. But financially, we are not there yet. But we had these renderings of what we dreamed it to be someday, but for now, it was this. But then we did a windscreen campaign around the entire field with commitments for 5 years. Businesses all rallied around Marion Community Schools to go into this project and form our Marion Giant Athletic Endowment that we have now covered our field. Then we had an idea called the Giant Challenge. It was bringing alumni back to Marion Community Schools and taking on the varsity teams. Alumni versus varsity. Wow, did that start some smack talk.
On July 23rd, the 8 state championship will be unveiled at the Giant Challenge. I challenge Zebo, if you didn't think you could beat the Spurs, what make you think you can beat us?
You know you're not to wake up a sleeping giant. Well, I'm awake now. Are you in?
Yeah, Coach, I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm definitely in.
There's another one.
Check.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Just like old times, brother. You know I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Purple rain will rain. I'm in.
Giants fight, never die.
I'm in.
What? Is this for the Marion Giants Challenge? I'm in.
You guys think you're all that? Look at all the legends I got. On July 23rd at the Giant Challenge, you're in trouble.
You want a piece of this?
Then the competition was on. With 2 giant challenges under our belt, we were able to raise $36,000 to go into our athletic teams programs and also our choral department. But maybe more important than that was the culture we created and the wonderful memories.
Time after time, I tell myself that I'm so lucky to be loving you, so lucky to be the one you run to see in the evening when the day is through.
Big fight was 1954 Marion Giants. Good job.
I only know what I know. The passing years will show you've kept my love so young. so new. And time after time, you'll hear me say that I'm so lucky to be loving you.
But it's just not like the All-Star game in the NBA, you know, just one guy dribbling the length of the floor and throwing. That's not what they came out to see. They want to see what these old veterans, you know, even a year ago or 5 years ago, how you used to play.
27
Same thing. So, let's do a good job. When we get out there and we get in the huddle, you know, it's that 1, 2, 3 Giants. I still have that giant pride, and I'm sure everybody here does.
And time after time, you'll hear me say that I'm so lucky to be loving you.
We are very blessed to have the Moorhead Family Foundation and the Grant County Community Foundation help us with a dream we had called the Giant Discovery Zone. And that would help discover these kids' passion at a young age from 1st grade to 4th grade. But to tell you a little more about it, here's Superintendent Brad Lindsay.
The Giant Discovery Zone is a fun after-school program designed to educate kids and help them find their passions.
The kids will be greeted by the Grant County YMCA Child Care Team.
Indiana Wesleyan University students will help our kids with their homework and become great mentors to our kids. From 3:30 to 5 each day, we're going to provide our kids enrichment opportunities. Here are just some of the examples.
The state champion 2016 boys basketball team will be at the Giants Discovery Zone to teach your kids the fundamentals of basketball.
Signature Dance will be at the Giant Discovery Zone, teaching your kids about rhythm and tap.
The Marion Giant baseball team will be at the Giant Discovery Zone to teach your kids about the game of baseball.
IW's Chorale will be at the Giant Discovery Zone to teach your kids about singing.
The Marion Police Department will be at the Giant Discovery Zone to put on a special police academy just for you.
The Marion Giant golf team will be at the Giant Discovery Zone to teach your kids about the game of golf.
The Marion Art Department will be at the Giant Discovery Zone to teach your kids about painting.
The Marion boys and girls tennis teams will be at the Giant Discovery Zone to teach your kids the fundamentals of tennis.
How you doing? I'm Coach Chambers with the Marion Giant football team. We'll be at the Giant Discovery Zone to teach your kids about the fundamentals of football.
The Giant Band program will be at the Giant Discovery Zone to teach your children about music.
Hi, I'm Eric Reeves, a nationally syndicated cartoonist for the comic strip High and Lois, and I'll be at the Giant Discovery Zone to teach your children how to draw.
Thanks to the Moorhead Family Foundation, the Marion High School Alumni Association, the Grant County YMCA, the Grant County Community Foundation will change the way we enrich kids' lives.
Scared walk. Oh my! There might be some wind.
Just put it back here and fade it with my
That doesn't make this move.
And then you need to stir that in, okay?
Hey, back, you got it. No, no, no. Nice. Very good. Very good. Okay, this is a
I don't know, but I've been told.
I don't know what that is called.
Marion Giants are good as gold.
Marion Giants are good as gold. Go,
Public education ever changing, and now school choice, and Marion's population decreasing, it's time to rally the troops. Get the alumni from all over to help strengthen not only our school system, but our city, and help our kids have the same chance that we had growing up. And that is why the Alumni Association in the last year and a half has started an endowment. 3 endowments, in fact, for academics, athletics, and the arts. In just a year and a half, we've raised over $160,000. In the arts, over $52,000. Academics, $15,000. And over $92,000 in athletics. The Giant endowments will not only benefit Marion Community Schools, but it'll help our city, and it will help serve our Giant kids in perpetuity in the activities they choose to do. And here is the person who helped us start the Giant endowments. This Marion Giant alumni came back to see one of her former school buildings. There have been some changes over the years. After all, it was only 82 years ago since she was last here. Yes, 82 years ago is when Fern Gregg graduated from Marion Community Schools. Although the physical changes were apparent, what Fern quickly realized was the passion for learning and education today is every bit as important as it was when she was here in 1933.
My name is Fern Gregg McQuiston. I graduated from Marion High School in 1933. I'll be 101 November the 19th. My favorite subject was art. Miss Riley was the teacher. I played the violin in orchestra class. De Acosta Jones was the teacher.
As Fern looked at images of her happy times at Marion Community Schools, she was inspired. And on April 22nd, 2015, Fern Gregg, a modest lady, gave $50,000 to create the Marion Giant Community Foundation endowments for arts, athletics, and academics.
I hope my gift will inspire others to give.
Fern's generous gift has led to more gifts that will benefit thousands of Marion Giant students in the future to participate in their passions in the arts, athletics, and academics. Marion needs the past to help the present build the future for a stronger Marion Community Schools. Thank you, Fern Gregg, for paying it forward and being a giant, a Marion Giant. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a giant New Year.